Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Into the Net. We're on the road again. It's another Cliftonville match day, and behind me, that's Clock Castle in County Down. We're on the way to the Newry City showgrounds. I did promise you there would be a vlog, another Irish League vlog from Newry tonight, as Clifton will go there. It's a very special game for me, and now I'm going to reveal why. It's my club, Cliftonville, and they took on Newry City, who my best friend, Lee Newell, has just signed for. So it's a really, really strange feeling going to this game tonight, because you want your club to win the game, but your best mate's playing for the opposition, and you know, you really hope he does well as well. So it's a really interesting game this for me tonight. But let's get on the road, and I'll see you down in Newry. Early corner for Cliftonville, and as we can see in the box, just out of shot at the minute, but Lee Newell does start for Newry, so it's a really strange game this for me. But Gallagher with the ball in, so Lee Newell does start for Newry, and that's like we've grown up together. He's been best friends in school, so really strange feeling this one tonight. Really good chance for Cliftonville. Sean Stewart with a low cross, and Joe Gormley thought he had a tap in, but great defender from Newry, and that brings around this corner. Gallagher in. But it's in! 1-0 Cliftonville. I don't really know who scored it. It looks like Luke Turner is celebrating. Yeah, Luke Turner's celebrating. Yeah, Luke Turner with a goal. Poor defender from Newry. Cricky Gallagher for the corner. Newry just couldn't clear it, and it dropped to Luke Turner, who just scrapped it really into the bottom corner. But Newry City 0, Cliftonville 1. Oh, Cricky Gallagher controlling this game for Cliftonville so far. He's hit in a few decent corners, but Newry just can't really get the grips with him. Cliftonville fans did claim for a penalty in the sequence of the move. Sean Stewart did look to be pushing it back, but to be honest, probably not enough to be given. But Stewart is causing a lot of problems down here, but Cricky Gallagher's really, really controlling it. He's sort of like the conductor in the orchestra for Cliftonville. It's still 1-0 for Cliftonville, and you have to say it won't be too long before they double their lead. It's just all one-way traffic at the minute. Blow for Cliftonville here. Joe Gormley, who scored 2 on Saturday against Glenavon, has been subbed off with an injury. He's replaced by Rory Hale, who missed Saturday's game through suspension, but obviously that's served now and he's back. So it looks like Ben Wilson's going to play up front as just the number 9 alone, and Rory Hale will tuck him behind, play as a bit of a 10 role, but hopefully that's not too serious, with Carrick Rangers coming next on Saturday for Cliftonville, and then next Tuesday a huge early season clash away at Windsor Park against Linfield. And Cliftonville, let's be honest, they're sort of light up front at the moment. Ronan Hale's out for 3 months, so that's a huge loss as well. So hopefully it's sort of just precaution. He'll be back for Saturday afternoon. Huge chance for Newry. The first real threat of the game. Adam Sally with a shot that was well saved by the, I think, guard side, and the rebound was well flipped away by the keeper. Still 1-0 for Cliftonville, but better from Newry. More progressive and more aggressive in their play. And if you know to keep doing that, they could definitely get something from the game, but still 1-0 for the Reds. Newry City 0, Cliftonville 2. Really nice play from Cliftonville. It was quite nice intricate play, and Rory Hale slides it across to Ben Wilson, and Wilson had a few good chances on Saturday to open his competitive account for the club. While he's there, it's the side foot into the bottom corner, and I think, to be fair, that goal's been slightly against run of play. I think Newry have really battled and have came into it. Since Gormley's had to be substituted, Cliftonville haven't really had anybody to make the ball stick and link up the play. But that was the best of Cliftonville. That was such a really, really, really nice free-flowing move. Unselfish for Rory Hale, he could have hit it himself, but just scores it to Wilson, and Wilson's up and running in a Cliftonville shirt. So 2-0 for Cliftonville, with not long on the first half to go. 3-0, and Rory Hale has his name in lights. He's back, and he's back with a goal, sort of similar to the second goal. The ball was played down the side, ball came into the box, and Rory Hale, he hit it first time into the bottom corner. I think this game's pretty much done, and it's not even half time yet. Newry City 0, Cliftonville 3, but it was a really nice strike from Rory Hale. I think a lot of players would have taken a touch, but he hit it first time, and it was just really, really composed. So 3-0 Cliftonville, and yeah, like I say, I think this game is done, and it's not even half time yet. A little bit, well, not a little bit, exactly the same scenario as Saturday. Cliftonville get their work done pretty early and seal the 3 points. Half time, Newry City 0, Cliftonville 3, and to be honest, I think that scoreline is a bit harsh in Newry. I think Cliftonville have been clinical. I think that's the key word of the first half, clinical. Luke Turner putting the Reds 1-0 up after Newry failed to clear a corner, and then Ben Wilson scored after fine work from Rory Hale, who had to come on for Joe Gormley. And then Hale, obviously, his first competitive game of the season, back from suspension, he scores a third with a really nice first time finish. But you know, I thought Newry have actually, I think they've been okay. I don't think they've been 3-0 down poor. I think Cliftonville, like I say, have just been clinical. And Newry had a really good chance to make it 1-1 with Adam Sally, but Nathan Gardside made a good save. I thought coming to this game tonight it was going to be a tough game. Obviously Newry play on a grass pitch, where Cliftonville play on 4G, and I always think Cliftonville are much better on the 4G surface because that's what they're accustomed to. But I'm happy. Obviously being 3-0 up, you can't really have too much complaints, and Cliftonville have been clinical when the chances have came around that they've taken them. So half time at the Newry Showgrounds, it's Newry City 0, Cliftonville 3. And there he is, the main man of the moment, Mr. Lee Newell. There he is. Cliftonville have the ball in the net again, but flags up for offside on Sean Stewart. Again, another extremely impressive performance from him. Signed from Norwich City on loan, and you can see his quality. Really nice ball into him, but he just made it run a little bit too early. Composed finish, but the flag's up, and that denies Cliftonville a fourth. Substitution for Newry, Lee Newell is off. He's replaced with Brian Healy, and you know, maybe I'm a little bit biased here, but he just ran himself into the ground tonight. I thought he was very good in terms of just his energy, and against Cliftonville it's very hard to keep the ball. Cliftonville are one of the best teams in this league at keeping the ball, so Newry were very much always going to play on the counter-attack tonight, but I thought he was brilliant. I really did, in terms of his work rate and his energy, and that's all you want. The Newry fans, I think, will be really, really pleased at his performance. It was just energy. Tried his best and just worked so hard. So he didn't get his goal, which would have been weird for me. But yeah, I think he certainly impressed with his performance. And you know, if you work that hard and you run as much as he has, then, you know, I think your fans are always going to be very, very happy with that. Still Newry City 0, Cliftonville 3, and very much like Saturday. Sort of similar pattern has entered the game. Nothing really much happening in the second half. Cliftonville foot off the gas, I think that's fair to say. They've sort of slowed the tempo down, made substitutes, and when you make substitutions on quite a few, it always kind of slows the game down. So the game was like Saturday, it was done at half time. And, you know, the second half, it's been, I don't want to sound too harsh, but it hasn't been, it's been a bit boring. But, you know, you're obviously happy Cliftonville are going to get the 3 points. Newry, they've kept battling away. The only problem with Newry is that service, that final ball into their strikers. But again, the one at Carrick Rangers on Saturday, that was a great result. They go to Glenalvin this Saturday, that's a big game. And if they can get 3 points at Glenalvin, then they've beaten, you know, obviously they got beat by Loughborough in the first game of the season. But if they beat Glenalvin, they've beaten 2 teams that they can really compete with. I think, if we're being realistic, I think Cliftonville's a step too far for a side like Newry when you look at the squad and you look at the qualities of the squad. But still 3-0 Cliftonville, and the game sort of fizzling out as sort of Saturday did, and as you would expect really, Cliftonville don't really need to go and go for the throat and get more goals. So we're here, our first Into the Net exclusive interview. We're here with Lee, obviously. We've mentioned him in the vlog. How did you feel playing out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought we played alright. We moved the ball well in spells, just getting up to that sort of level for the 90 as opposed to maybe just in the spells. So when you get the head down, get back to work on Thursday night and then go again Saturday. Yeah.
That was obviously your third Irish League game. It's a new experience for you. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's good. It's obviously moving up the levels is 3 leagues, so you need to get the head down and work, but getting there slowly but surely getting there, you know. Absolutely.
And our last question is, when you score that goal, what is the new goal celebration?
I think that'll probably just be the Al-Shearer one with the pointing. I don't know, that's the usual go-to. I don't really think about it, just go for it. Then you get the ball in the net first, but before do anything like that.
And it will come. Thank you very much. It was great seeing you again, and it was a strange experience, I must say. I wanted you to score, but when against the team that I support, it was really strange. But I mean, hope you score a hat-trick on Saturday.
So did I.
Back home now from Newry. Thoughts on the game? I thought Cliftonville first half were good, but like I said in the vlog, when I was at the match, I thought 3-0 was a little harsh on Newry, to be fair. And I thought actually when Cliftonville made the substitute, obviously 4 sub, had to bring Joe Gormley off for Rory Hale. I actually thought Newry were the better team for a little spell. But, you know, I just thought Cliftonville were clinical, and that was the main difference between the sides. And that's the difference between a top six side and a bottom 6 side, which, when you look at the other results tonight, already it's the 3rd game of the season for some clubs. And Linfield, Crusaders, Cliftonville, they've only played 2 games. So, you know, I think the gap is already appearing of just the quality that is in the league. But Carrick Rangers have beaten Coleraine tonight, which is a result that we didn't really expect. And I think that shows you the Irish League in terms of there may be a gap, but if you aren't concentrated in one game, you will get punished. And anybody can beat anybody in the Irish League. But on the performance from Cliftonville, I thought Sean Stewart was immense. Really good footballer. Really excited to see more of him. Can't wait to watch more of him. I think, you know, he just brings, he's electric going forward, and obviously defensively, that's where he plays. He's just so solid at the back. I thought Rory Hale, you know, it's so good to see him back, and I think hopefully Joe Gormley's back for Saturday's game against Carrick Rangers at Solitude, because I still think, I like Ben Wilson, took his goal really well tonight. He's energetic, but you always, I think Cliftonville without Rory Hale are still a bit light up front in terms of that natural number 9 position. So it was good to see Rory Hale back. I hope Gormley is back for Saturday against Carrick, and then you have got that Rory Hale option of playing in the 10 role. And then you've got Gormley and Ben Wilson, who got his first competitive goal for the club tonight with a Really nice finish, it has to be said. But 3 points on the board, 6 points from 2 games. Carrick Rangers at Solitude on Saturday. Another game that you think Cliftonville should win, but it's a difficult test. I mean, Carrick Rangers, like I said, have just beaten Coleraine. So you have to be always focused on your game, and or if you're not, you will get beaten. But look, 6 goals, none conceded in the opening 2 games. Honestly, I didn't expect anything like this from the Jim Magilton era. I will happily admit, I doubted the appointment of Jim Magilton. I really did. I didn't think it was the right one for Cliftonville. Well, over the first 2 games, it's 2 games. But it's he's proved me wrong, and I'm happy to be proven wrong. But yeah, I was absolutely delighted with how clinical Cliftonville were tonight. I think that was the big thing. But yeah, on to Saturday against Carrick Rangers. I won't be at that game. I will be vlogging. I'm not going to tell you where from. That's going to be a secret. But there will be a vlog from the weekend coming out as well. But again, thank you very much for watching this episode of Into the Net. It's our 4th episode. And thanks for all the positive feedback. It's been brilliant. When I started this channel, I didn't really know how long it would be until people really started to watch it. But it's going really well. I would like to thank whoever has subscribed to the channel. It really means a lot to me. I'm just, everybody who knows me knows that I'm just a football boy who will go absolutely anywhere to watch a game of football. And I just thought when I was making this channel, let's bring the camera and let's sort of have a bit of fun with it, and let's sort of describe the games as well and get my take on the games. But anyway, thank you for subscribing. If you are watching this for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. It's Into the Net. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next vlog.